to 20.
Man, that's about that, dog.
They'll run it here. This is Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Smoke a little bit, hit my old shit.
After the loss to start
Gotta
out,
play
here's
smoke. We
second
need to
and
get all
11.
three of them fucking runs back if we can.
Now Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
He did. He did right between his cheeks.
Gain of 20 and a first down.
He took it.
Drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going,
And we playing our song at halftime, so we focus in.
because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Steps away to his left. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job
He
improvising.
beating the fuck out my man rep out there on the outside now. Come on.
Would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit with it.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to
Pick
this
this
game
one.
when they practiced all week.
You got a chance.
They failed
Pick
on
this
that
one.
3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
That's the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing balls like that, it'll be a little night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
Matter of fact, play this shit.
Front linebackers.
This shit so you get right.
Very long night for the defense, because someone's
My
going to
mixes
run
at.
some
I'm
big
gonna play
yardage.
this shit. Come on, YouTube.
as we hit the midway point of the first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they work this near the 5. Well, they stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
That was good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like
football and interception. They're just going to be put together. I want the shit. That mean I'm it.
Yeah, 5 straight
I mean you're
carries
6.
drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he takes this one in.
Somebody probably picked him up as a free agent or something.
From 2 yards out. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So good job there, Charles, taking
I don't
advantage
think
of the short
I don't know. Can't really say he won. He did some shit that kind of small. We moved up to the top pick in the 4th round. I like the little running back we got from TCU.
Here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Nah, we picked up David Johnson. I think we had Eno Benjamin for a little bit, but I don't know if I think we might have let him go. I know we had picked up David Johnson at the end of the year. But
his offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles.
a matter stupid that probably gonna be suspended. So
went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Foreman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
same shit you be doing. How you don't like it?
On EA Sports.
Same shit you be doing, dog.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
We ain't gonna play with Garrett's side.
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I'm away from that bitch ass nigga.
Faking the give, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the move to his left. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's kind of cold out there, that's why.
Foreman is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I
so fucking fake. Come on now. Mad with that dumbass shit.
Who can create
I
his own
guess
space,
CPR,
who can
y'all.
break tackles, and in a sense,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Giovanni Ricci from 3 yards out, and the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Rest in peace, Max. That's Max plate.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Took me about 7, 8 games to figure it out. Then I'm like, hey, I might as well use it. I got like 2 backs plays. Only one of them I can't do it like him. No, he got a fade. But I think I know what I need to start doing. The fade play. I can't do it like him. No. He hit me for like six touchdowns in 1 game off that shit. Let's go, Dave.
The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll
come up and be 5 yards away safety.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back
cold out there, man. Freezing.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
He was stupid ass inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Like the right call, though.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Alex, where you going?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side.
Catch that, DJ.
Go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. At the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Got him in. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First target, first catch, and a first down. He was out there waving his arms. You got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
What happened?
And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Control and I'll give it up. Let's get control and I'll give it up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Off of play action, Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run with Foreman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
Come on now.
No more than that.
You hold the man for one fucking beat. One clip.
There, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
cold out there,
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. We will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 61 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. New York on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Tackle by Jordan Elliott. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front. It's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
No, you fucking did.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Defensively, we always the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 71 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Darnold. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He holding the man rough up.
Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Shit, it's cold on this motherfucker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Darnold to Marshall there, first down, Panthers.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it from your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win. And that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in there. Your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last punch of the game?
No, what a second half.
Enough to win, they gave up 17 points. That's enough to win.
Certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I ain't do shit. I ain't do shit. I done gave you 4 games, 3 out of 4 for sure.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Log on to EASports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dark ballot. As we say so long from Cleveland.
Sleep like a motherfucker on some like this and shit. So it just take one. It just take one, dog. Stop playing stupid. Stop playing stupid. Giving up the same fucking play. 4 games in a row. Stupid ass shit. Come on, man. Acting like you want the fucking... Come on, man.
When it's time to fight, I'm 10 toes down. Ain't nobody take it up. And no, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Fight! get mad. What you do? I just get it. I got it. Might fuck on your best friend. Fuck on your sister. She can record it. You lying to me and want me to believe it. Really? Must think I'm more. I'm fucking the city up. I'm fucking the world up. Having an origin. Ain't niggas talking like they won't crawl. They really avoid it. I'm setting the record straight. I'm willing to demonstrate any day. And I gotta say what I'm finna say. I really came up off the interstate. I got out of jail with no money. I went and found a snowball. I came up off the whole money. I got that hustle and flow money. I jumped off the PJ with bangs. I loaded them into a Tahoe. I pulled up in the Lamborghini. Feeling like Robert. She went out playing no pussy. I'm waiting for this play. This play. These bitches talk fast out your damn
San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 20.
Play some ball, dog. Play some ball.
Play action. Now Purdy. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down at just a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. Nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive,
You watching XFL?
I vote we don't call him rookie anymore.
You watching XFL?
And continue from there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Flush to his right. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete. It's
take that. Let's take
he'll
that.
lose yardage here, back at the 41. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Purdy. They'll get this out wide here, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Purdy on fourth down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense beat a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released.
Hands on that shit.
They love
Wanna
taking
turn
advantage of
over
the
battle.
youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprising because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield.
Yeah, I know
No
about
surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass here,
the
now
defense, though, dog. Good try.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That nigga jumped up. Get the fuck out of here.
Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, come on!
An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field
Shit
position
like that.
they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Let's go, man. Stop playing with these people.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the
Throw the ball.
position, Charles, after throwing their first
Throw
interception.
the ball.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they make
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second and very short, Prescott rolling to his right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
No, bro. He beating the fuck out the man.
Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Play action now, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Out now. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Put your little fire out, bro. Let's go, man. Fuck.
And good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. He's got 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
The kick by Maher is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goodman, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
My bad, team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
from the red zone now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
What a flag at.
You back and try and take you out of that.
Y'all on the man back, bro. Come on now.
And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
You say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse,
right.
Open up
That's
this
the bull
offense and widen this
good.
margin, too.
On first down, it's Purdy, escaping the pressure right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right.
Here's Purdy. High throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground.
Good shit, Brown.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Up and good, and an important one that is. We're all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
One stop, one kill. Get off the snide. One stop, one kill. Get off the snide.
separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That ball caught. And they've got it well.
Give me my fucking pick, man.
Before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nice
what you doing?
route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle.
Bitch.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense.
Let's go!
Touchdown.
My fucking shit back.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations
on that shit all day.
to run.
Let's go!
And were able to go after the
We'll fucking make a play, cops.
take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I do too, so shut up.
Fielded inside the 5. And able to get this.
Let's go. Lock it up. Lock it fucking up. Lock it up. None of that dumb shit. We know what he looking for too. We know what this stupid ass looking for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their
Ain't no
next
fucking
drive.
way we ain't ready for it now.
Not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Thank you.
And now this
Thank
one
you.
may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Can't do that.
And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Can't fucking do that.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. And that's It's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Trade them things. You got to trade them things. You can clean it up, bad ball. 4 games in a row. Let's go. Way to fucking gather the ship. Down 7. And make him make the fucking mistakes.
I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball, you're good to go.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get off the schneid, man.
Behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small.
They
obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from...